In a world where the world is pinball, one pinball will be three guys on a team with a sword, and sometimes they'll be sexy and have their robe fall down. This time on World Flipper. And then do an echo on that and then have the theme music swell up after that.
Great. Right, we're not doing the I guess I should just start with the intro.
Should we clap?
No, we don't need to clap because I have the backup track. I'm recording a backup track and I just sync you to the backup track.
Do you want me to open up time.is?
No, don't do this. I mean,
clap when it hits the minute mark? Hold on, I've got it, don't worry.
I'm opening up time.is. This won't do anything for us, but
okay,
we can do it if it makes...
8:56, I'm gonna clap.
Okay, me too.
When it's 8:56, I'm gonna clap.
Here we go.
Perfect. Oh, your
hello,
clock is 0.3 seconds.
Hello,
Wait, I'm quiet now. I'm being quiet. Starting right now, I'm gonna be quiet, okay? Okay, I'm gonna be quiet so you can do your intro.
Uh-huh.
Okay, starting now. I'm gonna be quiet. Okay? You got it? Starting right now.
Hello!
Okay, starting right now.
I'm gonna keep most of this in, I hope you know. Hello, and welcome to Soulmates, where we talk about all our favorite little guys and all our favorite little games. I'm Ivy Fox. You can find me at Ivy Fox Art on co-host, and you can find our sister podcast, Together We'll Shine, an Utna Rewatch podcast, on your podcast app of choice. Not joining me, as always, is Ash, who is, at the time of the release of this episode, recovering from surgery. You can find him resting and healing in your local dirt on Ko-Fi at Asherlark, and also running this show's co-host at Soul-Mates-Podcast. Don't laugh at me doing my intro.
No, I thought it was funny.
At our co-host, feel more than free to use the co-host asks feature, our best friend, to send them a nice little message like, hey Ash, are you still like that, generally speaking? And by like that, I mean recovering from surgery, because if you are, I hope your recovery is going well. But also, I mean, just, like that, generally speaking. Are you? Get well soon. Our theme is by Sueños Electrónicos, who you can find on Bandcamp, and our cover art is by Rygarden, who you can find on Instagram. Welcome, everyone, to the Great Gacha World Tour, where we explore sights unseen in the world of gacha games. Please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. For our second stop, we'll be visiting World Flipper, a blend of cute and appealing pinball wizards with classical pinball gameplay, or something like that. Joining us today as our local tour guide and expert, it's Tamsin Bloom.
Hello. It is I, Tamsin Bloom. You can find me on no social medias, because I sort of gave up on that because they were all bad. So you can find me on itch.io at tamsinbloom.itch.io, where I have RPGs that I've written up there, tabletop RPGs. So if you like those, you can find them there.
Let's fucking go.
Hello, Ivy. Thank you for having me on your podcast.
Thank you for being our tour guide for today. Wait, have you ever made any two-player tabletop RPGs? I'm always looking for good two-player tabletop RPGs.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
My most recent game is a two-player game about a witch who is in a situationship with her grimoire.
We will talk about this later.
Absolutely.
Hi Tam. I am so excited to have you here.
I'm excited to be
First
here.
of all,
Thank you
I
so
just
much.
haven't talked to you in a while. It's really nice to hear your voice, honestly. But also, I have to sort of tell a little story because you've had like a weirdly outsized impact on this podcast that basically nobody is aware of except me. Which is this is very important because we will do a lot of characters in this episode. Time.is still up on my screen and it's very distracting. We will do a lot of characters in this episode, and on this show we have something called that we just call numbers because we couldn't think of a better name for it, in which we rate characters on a 3-dimensional scale of their cuteness, their appeal,
Sand, loam, silt.
their cuteness, their appeal, and their Kinsey scale number. And I'm pretty sure.
Oh, thank God!
I'm pretty sure I got the latter of them from a afternoon in which you and me just went completely fucking insane in a group chat of friends who had no idea what we were talking about.
You're right.
Giving Kinsey scale numbers to all of the dragon-made Yu-Gi-Oh card characters.
Correct. I remember this so vividly now. Yes, the entire cast of the dragon-made archetype from noted bad card game Yu-Gi-Oh. I am allowed to say that. Yes. To peel back the curtain, when you asked me to be on this podcast, you initially suggested that I talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Because of trading card games technically being gotchas.
Listen, when you open a fucking pack of cards, that's
No,
basically a 10 pull.
I'm not arguing at all.
It's mostly
in fact,
garbage, and then you get one
Yu-Gi-Oh!
rare that's garbage anyway.
The Yu-Gi-Oh! Web client lets you do a 10 pull of packs.
That's so funny.
So it's
a 10 pull of 10
nested
pulls?
there. Exactly. Yes. No, completely. And each one of those individual packs guarantees you one rare, and then overall you are guaranteed one super rare. So very reminiscent of your typical gacha game. And then you said, why don't you talk about Yu-Gi-Oh? And I said, okay, which one of the 12,000 cards do you want me to talk about? To which you, I think, very understandably responded, what the fuck?
Well, I was like, I don't know, like, because before we had, like, not just talked about, like, the Dragon Maids, but we had also sort of, like, jammed talking about, like, the fucking, like, lesbian knight trap castle princess archetype and shit like that. And I was like, just, like,
this
freaking
is Labyrinth.
archetype.
For the listener, this is the Labyrinth archetype.
For the erudite listener, this is, of course, the Labyrinth archetype of Yu-Gi-Oh! A trap-based archetype that plays a very defensive game. Anyway, but then you came to me and you were like, hey, can we do my favorite dead gacha game, World Flipper, the pinball dead gacha game? And I was like, absolutely. This looks incredible.
So I have a rich history with gacha games. I think the one that really got me into them proper was Fate Grand Order, which I played a ludicrous amount of. I played the Japanese version before it came out in global because of being very into visual novels, very into the Fate franchise.
Hey Tamsin.
I'll accept my hate mail.
Hey Tamsin.
Yes?
Hey Tamsin. I know you haven't listened to very much of the podcast, which is fine, because I'm just happy to have you here. But you do know that we have a bonus episode that is a watch-along of the Fate Khalid liner Prisma Ilya leaked
I
the
did
Nameless
see
Girl
this.
movie.
I did see this, yes, and
Ash-
I was
Ash
wondering
considers
why
this-
you subjected yourself to that.
Wait, have you watched this movie?
I am familiar with Prisma Ilia.
Ash-
It is not the part of the Fate franchise that I would hang my hat on. I'll put it that way.
Ash considers this watch-along episode to be the best thing we've ever done. It's one of the most insane movies that I've ever watched, including a part in which someone, like, turns a spoon into a fork, and then someone kills herself with this fork that it's very strange. But
Yeah,
then
no,
she
this
can't die because, anyway,
Yeah, no, this
it was
seems
baffling.
about par for the course with,
I just want the reason why we did it is
Nasu's
because we
oeuvre.
randomly rolled a Prisma Ilia crossover character, and the like crossover event said that it was a crossover with this movie.
Sure.
And so we were like, okay, let's do a bonus episode where we watch the movie. And then we watched the movie, and it taught us nothing. It was incomprehensible. Anyway, sorry, I interrupted you talking about gacha games. Fate Grand Order.
You're totally fine. I assume this bit will be edited out. I'm going to take a breath and get back on it. Just stretching out real quick.
Yeah, I do
Rolling my shoulders.
I do know editing by default, but if you ever want something edited out, just say and I'll edit it out.
Yeah. That was my to lead us back in.
You gotta have an to lead you back in.
I gotta have an to lead us back in. What else have I spent time on? I marathoned a not insubstantial amount of Honkai Third Impact to get ready for Honkai Star Rail, which I have fallen off of, but I very much appreciate it. Some Pokemon Masters, some Arknights for a bit there. But out of all of them, I would say that I think World Flipper is the one that I wholeheartedly enjoy the most, which is why it is the only one of those that is defunct, obviously.
No, they hate you. They hate you personally.
They hate... This is a personal attack on me.
They hate women. Why would they do this?
But at the same time, that is sort of the only reason I'm willing to talk about it in a positive light, because they do not let you spend money on this game anymore. And so I feel much more comfortable saying that this is a very good game when I know that I will not be inadvertently contributing to someone spending really any amount of money on, as I'm sure we're all aware, PNG waifus. So,
I mean, listen, I've spent some money on PNG waifus. As a Christmas present, a friend of mine bought me a lot of jade to roll for a fucking Mahjong Soul character who had a rate up, and then I got her and I was very happy, and I was like, thank you for this Christmas present. I also buy the Limbus Company Battle Pass, but that's sort of a somewhat normal game. So I don't begrudge people who spend money on these games, but like I do understand. I mostly just think they're fascinating to look at. They have weird and fascinating art. That's why we do this show. It's so fun to, and I'm very excited to talk about this. I have it in this specific slot because it just like does different things with the art than most gacha games, which makes me very excited. It's got a very sort of distinct and unique style. I really like it. Anyway, I have just a short little list of questions I ask everyone before we get into things proper, which is, first of all, tell me about this game. What's the appeal of it? What's good about it? What's interesting about it, if not good? What's like, why? Why here? Why this?
Yeah, absolutely. For one, the art is very appealing. It's very there's a very low bar to entry with the art. It's very flat shaded. There's not a lot of embellishments. Everything is very clear. But it's also very inventive with the types of characters it has. The basic premise of World Flipper is that I'm trying very hard to make it sound normal how pinball themed it is. But I just sort of can't.
That's fine.
So the premise is there are 3 main characters. 2 of them are amnesiacs.
Classic.
One of them is the hero of light who was defeated and therefore lost all of his powers and turned into a little fluffy dog-like mascot character.
Okay.
And they all meet up on a floating space island.
Of course.
And they find a contraption that is the titular World Flipper, which is pinball flippers that will let you travel between worlds. And so their mission is to pinball flip to a world, go on an adventure in that world to get that world's World Flipper back online so they can then freely pinball flip back and forth between these worlds. If you've played Fate Grand Order, it is very similar to the stages in Fate Grand Order, how those are time periods throughout history that are self-contained arcs. Here you have worlds that you pinball flip to. So these are such things as you've got your desert world, you've got your forest world, you've got Water World starring Kevin Costner, in which there is a fully textual pirate mermaid lesbian romance, which is very exciting stuff.
Yes, you've sent me screenshots in which there's just
She does have a seashell bra.
There's just lesbians in this game? They put lesbians in this game? And this is the one they cancel? And this is the one they cancel? The pinball one with lesbians?
So, having mentioned Honkai Star Rail earlier, I'm sure the astute listener has keyed into my being very familiar with the brand of quote-unquote lesbianism that gacha games typically exhibit, which is where the viewpoint of the character is instantiated into the game through one of those self-same waifus. So, I promise I won't say waifus anymore throughout this. I deeply apologize.
Tamsin would like to apologize to all listeners and, in fact, all women.
I'm sorry, women. You end up with a situation where you have this really insincere sort of lesbianism that is very viewer-serving. But in this one, they just sort of... I don't know if it was the original writers or the localizers, but they didn't tell anyone not to use the word date for what the characters are doing. So you will have a girl say to another girl,
"We're going on a date.
Stop hanging around in your room all day. We're going to go on a date now." Or you'll have them say of the pirate and the mermaid, they can't come on the adventure right now. They're on a date. And then you cut to them on the beach having a picnic. And you're like, well, that's very adorable. And so it's very refreshing in that regard. The writing is actually frequently very good.
Let's go.
I don't want to venture that it is objectively literature, but for a gacha game,
hey, come on.
The standards are so low that a well-translated,
they're having fun,
interesting story that is fun, that is very fun, is quite refreshing. And then, as you get through the story, you get to the worlds that are more conceptual. You get to a world that is striated between the realm of man and elves and the demons that have been consigned to its underworld, and there's like gestures at political struggle and social revolt, and the favorite world, of course, being the one where all organic life has died and been supplanted by machinery, which is where you have the place where this game, I think, very shines, which is its designs for robot characters. And there are some wonderful robots for robot enjoyers, which I think I will mandate we do see at some point.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
And then gameplay-wise, I think the real winners in it are, one, pinball's just fun. You can play it while you're doing other stuff. You can set it on auto mode, and your guys get little tiny sprites, and you flip them around on the screen, and they bounce off stuff, and they do their little moves, and it's just really fun to watch.
I hate how appealing you're making this game sound. I want to play it so bad, and it's dead.
So here's the thing. I've said it's dead. It's not gone. So, the game is in a sundown mode currently. It is shut down. The Japanese servers are shut down. The global servers are not. They are still up for another, I think, a month and a half. You cannot pay for it, but they're just sort of giving stuff away for free at this point, because why not? So they're giving away like free choice of 5-star units, free 10 pulls every day, free gems every day. I actually heard today that the Chinese players were so angry about the game shutting down that they delayed its shutdown on the Chinese servers indefinitely, which is very exciting. Mm-hmm. There are also talks of them making it an offline standalone game eventually.
Exciting.
Which is very exciting. There's a lot of team building. There's a lot of intermediate goals to build up for. It's a game that I think is genuinely really special and is a lot of fun. So, my wholehearted recommendation, no tongue-in-cheek. Like, if I was going to recommend Fate Grand Order, I would have to give a lot of qualifiers on that recommendation.
Right, being an honorable and upstanding.
What is BB's whole deal? I don't like her. She scares me. But World Flipper, I can say, if you want to just tap on your phone and see some guys run around on the screen and see a funny little mushroom guy and a lot of furries, then I think this is a really solid pick to spend your time.
Tam, you have to let me interject with a joke, which is
Please.
that, I've been watching Ash play some Honkai Star Rail recently, and it's so sad because that game only has like one gay person, and that's of course Dr. Ratio.
Oh.
SAS Percibium.
No, Dr. Ratio.
Fail. No points. He lives rent-free in my head all the time. I don't even play this game.
I do have to object to your implication that there's nothing homosexual going on between Sela and Branya. Because that is the gayest shit I've ever seen, and I kiss women for a living. So,
taking notes.
Yes.
Tell your wife I say hi, by the way.
I absolutely will.
Okay, next question. We have a whole question we can skip because we're doing a bunch of guys, which is great. But really, you've already gone over this a little bit, but like, what do you specifically like about the art in this game? What's interesting or good about it, or just like weird and neat?
I think its best quality is that it knows what it is going for. It is a fundamentally lighthearted, goofy game. It does not take itself seriously. The art doesn't take itself seriously in a very good way. It is aiming to make vibrant characters that stand out, that look good in a portrait and look good in a little pixel sprite. You know, the old adage that the sign of a good character design is a recognizable silhouette, and I think they do a great job of making their characters very easily recognizable, to the point where guides for this game don't bother listing out the names of characters. They just use the little square portraits of characters because they're so readily identifiable that you can see their icon and immediately be able to differentiate them. I think it's really cool how they were able to I don't know. That sentence wasn't going anywhere. Cut this out.
Character design.
Cut this out.
Character design.
Post.
Yeah. Okay. Should we get into it? So this game has like a million different characters, and none of them really have our usual setup of like it's a guy, and the guy has a bunch of skins. So instead, and also like we were sort of struggling with how do we pick blah 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 blah. So instead, we're just gonna do a 10 poll live on the air, and then just talk about those 10 guys.
I really love. I think you can call this aleatory art. I love throwing it up in the air and seeing how the bones decide to tell us to approach this game. So,
big money, no whammies.
Big money, no whammies. We will see who the game thinks we should talk about. I do have to note, the game has a very fun, but also makes me want to die sort of mechanic, where if it is giving you the chance for your 3-star to be upgraded to a 4-star, or a 4-star to be upgraded to a 5-star, it shows a little pachinko animation of the character orb falling down and bouncing through a bunch of pegs. And if it hits the golden glowy bits, then it ranks up to the next one. And I know in my heart of hearts that it is already decided what I am going to get. But nothing in this entire world is as frustrating to me when there's the little rainbow marker that tells me that my guy is going to be upgraded to a 5-star. And when the ball gets near it, they slow down the animation, and you can see just how close you got to that banner's big ticket, big titted lady. And instead you miss and you get the fucking mushroom guy again. So if I ever sound existentially distressed, it is probably because that is happening.
Feel free also, we love horrible audio experiences on this podcast. Feel free also to hold your phone near the mic so we can hear all the little gotcha pull sounds.
Oh God, I mean, should I?
Yes. Let's go. I'm so excited.
It's kind of a bop, I'm not gonna lie. So hold on, I'm gonna close out of the game and go back to the start, because the riff that welcomes you to the game, gets me going every time. It's so good.
Very excited. We're finally talking about an audio thing on our audio podcast instead of what we usually do, which is talk about... Oh, shit. Yo?
Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go?
I'm literally headbanging over here.
Yeah, me too.
And
it's so compressed through Discord. It's so funny.
What are they gonna do? Copyright strike us? For what copyright? The game's dead. Who cares?
We'll be fine. Oh, I can hear the little ball rattling sounds.
All right. Should we get back into it?
Let's go. Ten pull.
How much of the audio should I have on?
Oh my god. That's a little close. But some of it. Some of
How's
it for
this?
sure. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I
Okay,
don't know how much your Audacity is picking up, but it'll be fine.
You can see it on the bar. All right, I'm pressing the button.
Let's go.
Would you like to pull from Starfest Portal? Boy, would I.
Yes, please. Very much so. Oh, I guess I should write these down.
Oh, we're starting off with a good one.
Okay, tell me the name and I'll write it down.
Okay, so our first role is Dangerous Woman Volgia.
Dangerous Woman Volgia.
That is Volgia.
Okay, got you. All right, what's next?
Oh, we're gonna get them all and then talk about them.
That would make sense to me because then you can
Yeah.
put down your phone and just
That makes
look
sense.
at the computer for a while.
I was fully prepared to have it out here.
I mean, we can just we can no, we can do it that way. Also, we can have it be fully a surprise every time. Actually,
I'm gonna go through and get them all now.
okay.
I'm so sorry about how much of this you're gonna have to edit.
Oh, I'm not gonna edit basically any of it.
Okay, great, awesome.
The list.
Oh yeah, you're not even gonna edit me saying penis.
No.
Okay,
we say cunt in our first episode.
Wait, hold on. Oh, it's going. Oh, it upgraded. Oh, I just missed. Oh, we've got a favorite. Oh, we've got a personal favorite of mine.
Exciting.
This is the perennially useful on lightning teams, Renoir, the mad scientist Renoir.
RENWA?
OIR.
Renoir. Oh, Renoir. I see. I understand. Uh-huh.
Alright.
It's so dramatic.
Oh! It really said, lesbians tonight, I have you.
Okay.
This is Bianca.
Let's go. Okay. Bianca?
The magisterial mistress Bianca. Now, I did send you a screenshot of this character, so
oh my god.
You've had a peek into this one.
Uh-huh. Very excited.
Alright. Number 4. This is the avant-garde alchemist Lilial.
Do I have to be writing down these titles?
No.
Okay, Lilial. Got it.
Lilial.
Got it. Uh-huh.
I got confused in there myself. Oh shit! It's my girl.
Okay.
We're getting the classics. These are some. I was worried that we get like guys I'd never heard of. These are classics. This is meta-defining pick Sha Suzu.
Sha.
SHA space SUZU.
Got it.
Okay, we're fully halfway through.
All right.
Okay, I don't even know how to say this one. Oh boy. Well, we broke the streak. This is PHI space NONOA.
Finonona?
Finonoa.
Finonona?
Yeah,
No.
she's oh, yeah.
We'll get there.
All right. Oh shit! Oh, it's on the fucking and it missed everything. It fucking missed everything.
The pachinko.
This is the Stormcloud Zapper Kazuchi.
Kazuchi.
Yep.
Got it in one.
Got it in one. Okay, I don't know if you're going to be able to spell this one. This is Samantha.
Oh no! Samantha. I got you. Samantha? Uh-huh.
Yep. The Stylish Shaman.
Okay.
She's not... I don't know where they get the stylish from. Okay. Oh, shit! It's going... It's fucking bouncing. It missed everything. It fucking missed everything.
This is so funny.
God. No! It's Gerard!
Uh-huh.
Not fucking Gerard! I hate this guy!
Okay.
Oh, but he has a really funny summer skin I'm gonna make you look at, though.
Okay. I'm gonna write down Gerard, parentheses, summer.
Okay, we got one last one. So far this poll has been, dog shit? I think that's fair to say. This has been dog shit.
Okay, great. Fantastic.
But there's one last chance to redeem it all.
One last chance.
And it's going down the fucking pachinko, and it missed everything. It fucking missed everything. Okay, but, hold on. It was a duplicate of an earlier character. So, I think I'm well within my rights to do another 10 poll. Because I over-prepared for this. I was grinding all day. I had it on auto while I was at work.
Uh-huh.
And if I like any of them, I'm just gonna pick them.
Yeah, that sounds good for good.
I'm just gonna bounce through it real fast. Oh, another terrible poll. Wait, hold on, here it goes. Oh shit. Hey! It actually upgraded! Let's fucking go. Oh shit, okay.
Oh, I hear a voice line. It must be that good, huh?
Uh-huh. No, I butchered that. My Japanese is so rusty. But that was the first actual new character I got this entire time. Oh shit, hold on! Do I get another one? Yes! Oh, I knew it. I knew this was the right decision.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we're so goddamn back.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit. Hold on. Hey! Oh, we're so back.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god! Oh my dear god, ma'am, you're bazongas! Akimashite omedetou to you too! Jesus Christ!
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's get through the rest of this. Oh boy. Alright, well, we got two more real winners here.
Okay, if you want, you can replace one of the I've sent you the list of our previous
I'm gonna.
Okay.
So we're gonna add on to that list RETICIA. I specifically pulled the Valentine version.
Okay, Ratisha, Valentine.
Yeah, I think that'd be
Is that
Ratisha.
the one with the big bazongas?
No.
Oh.
The real winner here is the New Year's version of notable evil woman, Belsidia, Belsidia.
Belsidia. You said the summer?
This is the New Year version.
New Year. Okay, understand. Great.
Okay.
There we go. There's our list.
There's our list.
Okay.
We got a real assortment here.
Should we just start from the top?
Let's start from the top. Yeah.
Okay,
So that puts us at
People, by the way, can follow along with us at worldflipper.wiki.gg/wiki/units. And it's sort of laid out horribly, but you can use the search bar.
Yeah, there's a better wiki, but it is in Japanese. And
wait, I would be fine with using that if it's navigable.
I mean, it's...
We don't have to complicate it.
Yeah, I've got everybody. Like, this has the images.
All right, Volja.
Yes. So, should I read the blurb of everybody?
Only if you want to. You don't have to.
So this is Volgia. Everyone has a little blurb about what they are, and this one is just Dangerous Woman.
The Dangerous Woman.
Which is really giving me, like, you'd see it on a sign at, like, a women's march. Circa, like, 2017. This is a mystery-loving detective with a dubious moral compass and a sharp sense for danger. She claims to have moved on from her dastardly ways, but whether that's true or not remains to be seen.
Ooh.
So, I think we should start with really the most obvious feature of this character, which is that she has a gun that is also a bong. And her picture is her actively taking a hit out of her gun bong.
Oh, I hadn't interpreted it correctly. I was like, is it some sort of poison love gun? ? But no, you're correct. It's a gun bong. Her dangerous ways. I do fucking deeply love this. This is a great start. Now I'm so distracted by her gun bong. I can't think about anything else.
You can go to the second image.
How does it?
Which
We'll
shows her using her gun how it is meant to be used, which looks like she shoots it by taking a hit of the gun. Is how it appears to me.
Fascinating, and it like, she has like her mouth very strange. But it's shooting like a blast of bong energy. We're all familiar, of course.
Yeah, well,
with bong energy.
The game calls this pink flare. Facing the nearest enemy shoots a ball of smoke.
Every rose has its thorns.
And it debuffs you, which is compatible with my experience with getting shot with a gun bong.
God, we've all been there.
We've all been there.
Going back to image 1 where you can see her outfit a little more. I love her weird fucking shirt with like just like a whole ass dragonfly on it. Just
I'm
like a whole
so
ass
glad
golden
you brought up the
dragonfly
shirt.
kind of like attached to her neck. This shit is wild.
Yes, it's sort of a wraparound top with a fastener at the neck that is a sort of dragonfly head that goes around the collar. It looks like she's got a button-up shirt under it. She is a working professional after all. And it goes off into an iridescent pattern. I really like it. I'm also a big fan of her overcoat.
Yeah, her jacket fucking... These, like, fucking...
It's duster length, and it has little cutouts
the little
over
mouth
the upper arm.
Cutouts, the fucking, like, bicep windows.
It's very good.
So fucking deeply funny. She has a little, like, waist holster that has a little book. I don't know where she keeps her gun.
Yeah.
But she's just, like... And then just kind of like white pants and these very silly like armored boots.
The armored boots are really a lot. They don't go with this outfit, but you know,
not at all.
They seem practical.
She does kind. The armored boots. If everything, the whole outfit does kind of feel like she's in an MMO and she's sort of cobbled this together from like the best gear of her level, you know? And like every piece individually is kind of sick, but like it sort of doesn't work as an overall. It's just the best gear that she can find.
It doesn't go together.
Like the colors kind of clash. I will say this outfit has a really nice sort of shaping. It's got a lot of sort of swoops and circles that are all very appealing.
Yes. I think what brings it together is her, right? The pieces don't work. But I think she slouches. I love a woman who slouches.
Yeah.
She's got bags under her eyes. Very sexy, as we all know.
She's like...
And the two piercings on the ear, the industrial up here, I think is a very nice touch.
Oh, yeah. And then also, she has a brow piercing. You can see it just under her hair. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you're right.
If you zoom in on a woman. Hey, really also like her hair buns, there's smoke coming out of her hair buns.
I had been waiting to,
which is wild. I love, she's got really good kind of like low femme vibes, you know, where she's like, she kind of dresses up parts of herself, but like she doesn't wear any fucking makeup, and she's kind of a mess.
Yes, I relate heavily to this. This is sort of also the aesthetic I go for.
This is just what Tamsin looks like in real life.
Honestly, I'd take it. I'd take it to the bank. I would lose the. I'm glad you brought up the hair ornaments. They've been confounding me. They're...
Fucking Jolene Cujo-ass motherfucker.
Yeah, they're like space buns, but it is a head ornament. They're like little pots, like little cauldrons also giving off smoke.
Yeah.
It is not the same smoke coming out of her gun. I think they are independently producing it. And I don't know why or for what purpose.
And then I also like in her pose in the first one, you're right, is really nice and characterful, where she kind of just like doesn't give a fuck. She's just kind of like, she's slouched. She's got a hand in her pocket.
You know what? It's giving Columbo. It really is, I think. You know, the sort of, she looks tired.
Known dangerous woman, Columbo.
I would let Columbo be a dangerous woman. I think honorary dangerous woman Columbo. My new emo band.
I saw them live. But then I like in her second image, this, first of all, is just like a really nice action pose. It's very readable. The like trails of smoke form like really nice action lines. Like it looks really nice, but also she just looks very stressed, which is a nice follow through from her first one, where if she's not chilling, she's very stressed. And she's got a very, very nice, clear character. I quite like her a lot. She's fairly simple, but I enjoy looking at her greatly.
I do have to point out that if her gun has any recoil whatsoever, she is breaking her nose every time with how she is holding
Get
this.
Fucked.
For the viewers, she is holding it in a two-handed grip around the barrel. Nothing to catch the recoil. They're both wrapped around the front of the handle. And it is sideways, and she is looking down the side of it, which means the back of it is literally directly at the center of her face. I pray to God it is some kind of mist or blowgun, because if there's any kick to that, this poor woman.
Yeah. I really like this second piece of art, actually, the more I look at it. Like, the bits of pink shading that fall onto the jacket are really nice. Something of this pose really appeals to me. It's just, like, it looks very nice. It's very nice. Good start. Should we give her numbers and then move on?
Yeah, tell me the categories again.
Okay, so the category, to be clear, so everything is from 0 to 6, 0 indexed.
0 to 6.
Like
Thank
the
you,
Kinsey
Kinsey.
scale.
Yeah.
The categories are cute, appealing, and Kinsey. Keep in mind also that, like, higher cute, higher appealing, not necessarily better. We're just trying to get a good picture of her.
No, I'm going by, like, Pokemon contest ranking.
Exactly. So cute. I think
she's cute to me. I don't think she is cute, but
usually,
I find her cute.
usually cute tends to mean, like, cutesy, like, sort of, like, poppy girls are cute, and guys who are a little bit sort of awkward in a sort of cutesy way tend to be cute. How we define cute. I would not say she's very cute. She's extremely, like, unadult to me. She has elements of her that are cute. It's cute that she's this, like, weirdo fucking stoner detective. There's cute elements there, but she's also very much, like, an adult woman.
Yeah. I want to take her in after an operation gone wrong and nurse her back to health.
Uh-huh.
She makes me want to be the ill-fated woman in that noir movie.
Uh-huh.
So for that, I think I'm gonna give her a 2.
Okay, yeah.
On the cute. I think
Sure.
that's me.
Yeah.
I think what bumps it up from a 1 to a 2 is the purple pink smoke.
Yeah. No. That's cute. I agree.
That's cute.
Appeal?
For me, I think the appeal is through the roof. I think the appeal here is that she isn't trying to be appealing. She put on what's comfortable, what's going to do her job.
She does seem great at a party. I would love to go to a party with her. And that's a good indicator of appeal for me.
Yeah, I would love to go to a party with her and, like, sort of lean against the wall and judge other people.
Exactly. That being said, she is also a kind of a loser. So I'm gonna not. I don't think we can give her 6 appealing, but, like,
no,
we can go as high as you want. 4 or 5.
I'm gonna say a strong 4.
A strong 4.
5.
Okay, so 2, 4,
like 4.8.
and then okay, 2, 4.8. Yeah. And what's her Kinsey? Do you think? I have thoughts and feelings, but you're our expert. I'm curious what you think.
I mean, the intuition is to go full hard lesbian immediately and imagine her as, like, the noir movie protagonist.
Right.
With the dame each time. That said, I know in my heart of hearts that she truly does not care enough to be full one way or the other. So I'm gonna have to say bi-leaning lesbian.
Okay, so that's like a 4.
Yeah, I forget which direction it goes.
Higher is more gay. 3 is right in the middle.
Higher is more
4
gay.
is also what I was going to say. I was just like, she's got 4 vibes. What can I say?
She's got 4 vibes, I'm not gonna lie.
She's just got 4 vibes. Okay, next character.
All right. It really lined up in a row at the start, women who I can smell through the screen.
Renoir is who we're doing now. Renoir.
Renoir, the mad scientist.
They love. Oh my god, she's so. Wow, great. I love her. They love their little smoke effects, huh?
Who has dedicated her life to the pursuit of science. Leave. Okay, well, I didn't read this before I said my previous comment. Leave personal hygiene and socializing on the back burner for now. There's research to be done. Now, World Flipper, you didn't have to come out and say that this is the girl who stings good. It's obvious from every facet of her.
It has to be pointed out immediately. This is a fox girl.
Yes,
I love how fucking big her ears are and her tail. Big.
Yes, this is your classic one step from basic human towards furry. World Flipper really goes the whole spectrum from your regular guys to your Robin Hoods. And here they have chosen the variety that is regular girl with a big floofy tail and big floofy ears. And you gotta love it.
You gotta love it. Hey, this is weird maybe, but I really love the shading in this game.
Yeah,
it's kind of like
very nice.
It kind of like sits in between cell shading and like a softer, like it's these sort of big blocks of dark cell shading, but with like sort of a soft edge to them, and it makes everything look very soft and nice and pleasant. It's really
so wonderful
nice
to look at. The color choices are always great. Her color palette, for the viewer, her hair is it's sort of a darker golden retriever like shade. It's a very wheat yellow. Her top is a green around the bust with sort of a brown leather corset number. We've got sort of dark navy or purple pants. We've got boots that match the jacket, white leather with
gold
brown
accents.
and gold accents. And her sort of test tubes and more smoke again is a very nice pastel purpley blue mixture. So it's just a really, really
I really like
palette.
there's something really appealing about this color scheme that like because she's got this sort of classical alchemist look in some ways with this sort of like big flowing stylish coat and this bustier and corset, and it's in sort of very classical sort of like foresty alchemist colors, of like, you know, the yellow of her hair, of like yellow, green, brown, white, these sort of naturey colors. And then she's got these very modern shorts on that have this like pop of very modern purple. And it really does something for me, you know? It sings really strongly that it's doing a very particular thing, and it works very well. I really like it. So
when World Flipper does fantasy, it goes for let's copy modern day stuff, but how it would look like if tech was de-advanced like 500 years.
She's got a weird like detached collar on with this weird gold ornament. Her facial expression is really appealing. She's got this silly little toothed smile, but these eyes are just really nice. I've been looking at a lot of gacha art recently that has very dead eyes, and that's not what this is. She's very fun. I really like her. This coat fucking whips. And again,
it's really good.
This piece has really nice, strong lines. You can really follow like the curve of her coat and the curve of this smoke, and like it draws a nice little sort of circle around her body, like following all the curves of the smoke in her hair and the coat.
There's a sense of motion and impact to it. Like she has just dropped in and kicked up a cloud of smoke.
Yeah, it whips. Also, I was talking about the shading in part because it makes her tail look really good and nice and floofy, even though it's very simple. I really like her. Very appealing.
It should be pointed out, she also has a gun. I trust her even less with this gun.
Yeah, moving to the second image. She has a gun. She's just dropping test tubes everywhere. Girl,
she fumbled it.
You can't be doing this. She's dropping tests. She has these like fucking grenades that I guess are full of potion. She shoot them out of her stupid looking grenade launcher.
Yeah, it's like a flare gun type deal.
Yeah. This image works a little bit less for me, sort of in terms of composition appeal, but it is fun. It's fun to have all these things falling and bits of liquid flying everywhere and the smoke from the gun. It's nice. Very cool. I love the art in this game. I'm so happy you showed me this. I'm so happy to be here.
It's really good. I love these guys.
And again, this like pop of dark purple is just really, really doing it for me. Also, she's like kind of hot, but maybe that's just because I'm a furry. Numbers?
Yes. I think the fact that she is a complete failure and cannot take care of herself. I think that is a big bump up on the cute scale for me.
Yeah, she's also an animal.
She's also an animal, and I want to scratch her head. I'm giving her a 5.
Yay. Okay, 5 cute. On that, I think we've sort of flipped here, despite some similarities. I think she's kind of low appealing. I mean, she has her appeal, but I think most of it sort of comes out in the cute. She's just like a total fucking loser. She doesn't bathe. She doesn't care about you. Textually, she doesn't bathe. She doesn't care about you. She's just like a weird little animal scientist. And I think that's sort of low if that's high cute, I think that's sort of low appealing. Thoughts?
Sorry, I got distracted because I noticed that this page actually has her story segment, her interlude.
It does.
She is an ex-R&D for the Navy, and the scene ends with her saying, "You might be the best lab partner I've ever had. Oh, I could just gobble you up," and then giving the main character something called sea squirt candy. That is sea squirt candy. To which he replies, "Salty, yet sweet. What a weird flavor." So I think that might come into play when we talk about the Kinsey scale here. But I don't know exactly how.
I'm gonna give her. Hang on. Let me flip through the story a little bit. Oh yeah, she's awful to be around. She's constantly. I think
really
she's like
heinous.
I think she's like a 1 or maybe even a 0 appealing. Just a miserable time.
Yeah,
She's real cute,
I would
though.
actually put the appeal as low as it could go.
Okay, 0 appealing. 5 cute, 0 appealing.
5
what's
cute,
what's
0
her Kinsey?
appealing. I think her desires are on such an intellectual level, I don't think gender even remotely enters into it. I'm going straight down the middle.
Okay, 3. I was thinking the same thing. She just likes you because you're a body, kind of in general. Awful, awful woman. Love her very much. Moving on?
Yep. Oh, it's really only getting more.
It's time for fucking Bianca, baby. Let's
Bianca,
fucking go.
The magisterial mistress. Now,
I bet if I showed this to your fucking wife, they would be like, "Let's fucking go."
Here's what you gotta know about Bianca, is that she is a summoner who has tamed beasts and monsters to do her bidding. Although she cares deeply for them, her possessive personality and apparent obsession with making others her quote-unquote pets can be off-putting for some. Now, let's just jump right down and call a spade a spade. This woman fucks. This woman fucks severely.
I thought, so she's like a dragon tamer sort of archetype. She's got this big cute purple dragon on her, and she's mostly just dressed in belts.
She's got a real Puff the Magic Dragon type character, and she is fully PS3 JRPG moding out here
I love her so much.
Just a bra. We've got just the sleeves. We've got a belt that is almost as big as the skirt. I
have to tell you, Tam, we love detached sleeves on this show, so I have to point out specifically, detached sleeves are sort of one of our thing. Shout out to these detached sleeves. They're detached, but they go up like the whole arm. It whips.
Her book has a belt. She has a big grimoire that has a belt.
That attaches to a different belt.
And she's got a big fuck-off magic circle.
And she's got these fucking, like, boots that are open at the side, but, like, laced up. She has a classic sort of, like, one-leg stocking, one-leg bear.
It's so good.
She has a very, very, very short skirt. I'm not entirely convinced she's wearing underwear. She's got this, like, very, very long ponytail that is really, compositionally does this really fun thing where her ponytail sort of loops around and then sort of, like, connects to the tail of the dragon and forms this really nice circle around her body that makes her look really nice. She's doing this weird magic shit. Her dragon is so cute. I love that she's driven her dragon.
It's a really adorable little dragon. It's got a little horn and some little horns on its wings. I was going to bring up the hair situation because I think now this is a very useful character. I have used this character on many, many teams. I have never noticed that she had a ponytail. I have always thought she had short hair. I didn't know what this detached gray thing behind her was. It is the rest of her hair. It is popping out there. I love that you pointed out it does sort of frame her in a nice circle, like when you make a picru and you can put the circle behind you.
Exactly. But it makes the circle with the dragon. Like, she's half the circle and the dragon is the other half of the circle because they're little partners. Really it's so sick. Genuinely. I love the art in this game. It makes me so happy.
She's got her belly button out.
Let's go.
I think that's a point somewhere for somebody. Now, I do, as good as this first image is, and it's really good, I love her face like she is sizing you up. It's doing wonderful things for me.
She wants to know if she can make you her pet.
Exactly. I think a fun bit of flavor here is that her powers are based around almost exclusively powering up other members of the party that are dragons. And for the vast majority of them, they are, like, fully sentient characters in their own right. So her being a dragon tamer here, I think has crazy implications. In a titillating sort of way. I think she would do numbers on formerly twitter.com, rest in peace. But I do really enjoy the second image. This is a very dynamic image. We have I don't know why this is the first thing I thought to bring up, but the spellbook behind her is now open.
I noticed the spellbook too. It's
really
sick.
It's sort of glowing out on the pages, the magic circle, which I love. And she has sort of contorted herself into an action pose that has her shoulders moving in a way that pains me to try to replicate.
I'm willing to let this slide a little just because, stylized. She's doing a sort of standard kind of like video game action pose, jump to the side thing, spring off of one foot.
She has her wrist is limp. This is a limp wrist. It must needs be stated. And the dragon's doing great work. I have nothing but love in my heart.
Yeah, I love his little belly. I love how this dragon is kind of chubby.
I love it. He's got his arms up like he's really ready to go.
He's doing a really sort of like Pokemon Stadium for the Nintendo 64 ass pose.
Yeah. And she, for her part, she is doing a just through a Pokeball type pose.
Yeah, this is some Pokemon ass shit for real. But talking about the hair, again, though, I do also, there's something about, like, in this one, the hair kind of, like, follows the curve of the fire, which is really fun. Again, her and, like, you know, she's sort of throwing out her arm to match the fire. They feel very in sync. Like, the sort of visual design of the image makes them feel very in sync. It's very fun. I love this little guy. She yeah, again, her pose, her body being kind of messed up makes me like looking at her less in this image. But if I sort of zoom out and I just kind of enjoy Dragon with Lady.
The image as a whole has a very nice shape to it. It's very well framed. And her body just sort of contorts to match that. And I think that's fine on the whole.
That's fine. It's a stylized game.
I read JoJo. I'm used to this shit.
The fire looks really nice. Just really this, like, good choice of colors. This, like, 1, 2, 3, it's only, like, 5 shades, but it looks really nice. This, like, hot, bright yellow going into this really dark red, dark orange. Looks really nice. Pleasing. Love her. Great.
Yeah. Let's rate it up.
Eventually, they have to. We keep getting more and more boob, and I'm like, eventually it has to stop, right? Can't keep going more forever.
Knowing where we're ending up, no, it is only. It is. There's some dips in the middle. We're gonna go through a bit of a dry. I'm just looking ahead. We're gonna go through a dry spot. Okay. But it is all in service of some payoff.
You and me, we can get through this together, Tim.
I think so. This desert, this lull in the second act.
Well, you know, that's how they go. You know, there's like one of them, and then there's sort of a lull, and then there's sort of the other.
She's really. I think. I have to wrap it up by saying she is really giving me Zero from Dragon Guard 3 with her cute dragon companion and her general comportment. So for the listener, you're cool. Everybody play Dragon Guard 3.
I haven't, so I'm not cool, but I'm sure you just made someone very happy. Numbers. Cute? How are you feeling cute?
I kind of just want to rate the dragon, honestly. I think the dragon gets full 6s all around. I'm not gonna lie. Full 6s for the dragon.
6 cute.
6 cute. 6 appealing. 6 gay. Yes. Yes.
Great. I mean, I kind of think that she's pretty cute and appealing. And honestly, a little bit Kinsey.
You know what? 6 is all around.
6 is all around. 6. Got it.
You go, Bianca. And
you go, Bianca.
An exercise for the listener: look up her sexy Santa outfit. For the long time, that was the best character in the game.
Is that the one you sent me earlier?
That is the one where
oh my God.
The line it gives you upon unlocking her is her saying, "The right to kneel in front of me is my Christmas present to you."
Go find the Christmas outfit for this girl.
If it wasn't hot in this room already, I'll tell you what.
One, it's very good. The dragon's very cute. She's very hot, and also, yeah, her line is very funny. Anyway, moving on. To Lilial.
Lilial. I have trouble saying this. This is the avant-garde alchemist.
Second
she is
alchemist.
A budding alchemist. There, a lot of alchemy in this game. Her unconventional experiments generally end in explosions.
She's a 3-star, and so she's a little simpler. But she's very cute. She has extreme fucking Pokemon gym leader vibes. A lot of these do. But she's just wearing this sort of nice little, cute little vest with sort of white adornments, a little sort of butterfly. She has this weird little up ponytail, with little devil horns, and just,
she's
like,
giving
big
very,
boots,
like...
big bow on her back.
I don't think she is, but she's giving very, like, Oni Kid vibes.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the horns and the bangs pulled up, tied up above the head.
Right.
She's a little gremlin to look at her. She is clasping her book closed with a devious look on her face. I don't know what she's up to. I don't think she knows what she's up to, but she has on galoshes. She has on what appear to be
galoshes so
just
much.
rain boots she got from Target.
I love her galoshes so much. It brings me great joy. Maybe I shouldn't speak so soon because, I know how this goes and maybe it'll end up being weird and that's okay. But it does bring me great joy, to see, after like a bunch of like adult women, to just like have a little kid, and have them not be weird about this young girl in her visual design. No. She's genuinely just like a really cute little kid, with her devious little stupid book spell.
Completely agree. You're not going to be let down on that front. And the gacha had a nice sense of timing because we have a nice trilogy. We've got some little kid characters coming up. And, rare for a gacha game, saying that doesn't fill me with extreme dread.
Let's fucking go. I can't believe the World Flipper's the best game ever and it's ending. So sad. There's not much to say about her Full Shot 1, but her Full Shot 2, I love that this is a really fun pose. She's like dragging a spell out of the book. It's a really good follow-up to the first one, which is fun.
It's very good. I think this is a first for all of them. Her outfit changes between them.
Oh, does it?
She has on, look like stockings in this one. Stockings or thigh-high socks.
Yeah.
She has little pom-poms on the front of her shoes.
She has cute little pumps, yeah.
Yeah, and the bow behind her as unfolded, and it's sort of... it looks like Terriermon's ears. Terriermon
it really
Digimon.
does. Yeah, it's like weird little wings or ears, or I can't tell whether they're supposed to be like I can't think of the word, thing that moves on its own. Prehensile or not, or if it's just this weird like cape question mark?
I think it is a cape. It looks like it is attached one on each shoulder, and they're like two like banners going. It is
very cute. Also, in the first one, she has a little gold ornament on her chest that's a little bow, and in this one, it's a little heart. But this is just like, it's just a great little pose. It's really fun. I love looking at her face. Her little like leg kick up in the back is really nice. Her body dynamics are like good and normal, but like still a fun pose.
I really personally very much enjoy how her magic spell looks. You brought up earlier that it's like she's pulling it out of the book, but it has a texture to it. It looks like a goop she is pulling at. It almost looks like pounding mochi.
Yeah.
Like how that's depicted in anime, like how you pound it down and pull it back up, and it's like a tendril going up. It looks like
it's
that.
Kind of like gel or slime like. It's really pleasing.
It's very iPad baby slime video.
Well, magic books are the iPad baby slime videos of the past.
So
of the
true.
fantasy world. This joke didn't really come together, probably. But thank you for being supportive.
Do you think that like it's a fantasy trope that like the villagers distrust the magic academy that is nearby? Do you think that they talk about them the way that we talk about iPad babies? Like, look at those mages with spellbook brain. Like, maybe delving into arcane knowledge doesn't drive you insane. Maybe it just gives you severe, untreated ADHD. And that's why no one likes wizards.
Yeah, it just gives you fucking pregnant Elsa Spider-Man brain. Oh. Numbers?
Um,
Very cute. Undeniable.
very cute. I don't feel like she gives us enough to go full on cute. So I'm gonna say 5 cute. I'm gonna
sure.
say,
I mean, she's just like a cute little kid. This is sort of a natural bump on cute.
yeah, definitely, and a natural debuff on appeal. But like, I like her. I want only the best for her, so I'm gonna give her like a 1 or a 2 appeal. And then on the Kinsey scale, I hope that her journey is fruitful.
Yeah. We'll just give her sort of like there just isn't that much about her. We can just sort of give her a comfortable question mark, I think.
I think comfortable question mark. I'm not just saying that because she is a kid. I'm saying that because of her whole vibe. You know, she's doing spells and stuff. She's not worried about that.
Yeah, she's not worried about that. But, not to the extent where I'm like, she's an X, necessarily. She's busy with school. She'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah. She's got magic homework.
She's got magic homework. She's got to make her goop.
She's got to make her goop for school tomorrow.
She's got to make her magic goop for school tomorrow, Mom. Excellent.
All right.
Shasuzu.
Now we've got a real one.
A real one.
So
Shasuzu.
Shasuzu in the game. She's a 3-star character. She's very easy to get, but she has some of the best utility in the game. She is so good on beginner teams and gets used a lot on even higher level teams. Just because all of her stuff is based around like charging up people's special skills faster. So you can throw her on any team and you can just pump out people's skills. So I love her for that regard. She is the firearm fanatic. She is a student at Lore University. However, far outweighing her interest in magic is her fascination with firearms. So much, in fact, that she started making her own. So this is a 9-year-old girl who is 3D printing firearms.
Let's fucking go. I'm so happy for her. She has really nice hair texture. It's the first thing I noticed. There's a lot to this outfit for like a 3-star character.
I can only imagine that they knew what they were doing because they give her so much to work with. She has cute, adorable little pigtails. She has what is a school uniform, a fantasy version of a school uniform, but she has found a cape that she has affixed around it to cut a more striking figure. And she has a little radio flyer type cap on that is, a big aviator's cap that sits up on her head. And she's holding very confidently the nodule that goes inside her
jar of lightning. Hey, can we talk about this fucking snake tie? This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Oh my goodness!
It's a little tie.
It's got a little face.
It's a little tie where the bottom is made out of a snake. And it goes and it loops around and has a fun little sort of hole and it's a little snake. She's got a tie that's a snake.
So good.
This is insane for me. Snake
my God.
tie?
You would never see it. You would never see this without specifically zooming in on it. That's so great.
You gotta zoom in on a woman. This is like the motto of the show. I love fucking her. There's so much here. I love her big skirt that is like weirdly stiff. I love her shorts so that you know that she's like ready to go.
God, she's got her spats under.
Yeah, she's got these sports so she can ditch this skirt at any time if she needs to get into fucking action. She's these stupid weird fucking things on her boots, ? She's
got boot guards and wool cap socks. And what
she's got a little
trying,
bandage on a knee, so that you can
I'm
tell
trying
that
very
she's like...
hard not to say that that is the bandage from injecting estrogen, but
Well, you never know.
I can dream. Oliver's story, by the way, just in case it wasn't obvious, her story is that she is about to be expelled from elementary school because she keeps cutting class to go make guns.
Let's fucking go. I like that one of her hands has a glove on, and that's her gun hand.
Her gun hand has the glove on it because she needs the dexterity in the other one to, like, fiddle with mechanics.
Yeah. For sure.
I really love her.
There's this really nice sort of color thing that they're doing also, where like this school uniform, the parts of her outfit that are the school uniform are this very kind of like very cool sort of blue and white. But then like she has these bright orange goggles and this bright yellow thing of lightning, and her gun has these bright gold details, and she's really kind of like, you know, it has a strong sense of, like, her personality is sort of breaking out of her uniform that I really like.
And for practical reasons, in her little portrait, you get that orange to convey to you that she is a lightning element character. It has a gameplay tie-in as well.
Moving to Full Shot 2. Let's fucking
it's
go.
So good. It's so good.
Her fucking face is
so good. Ivy.
Her little cat smile, her little kitty cat smile as she shoots you in the fucking head with her 3D printed gun.
She is locked in.
She's locked in. The fuck in.
There is no chance.
Oh my god, the bullets she's holding between... This is the coolest 11-year-old who has ever existed.
No, yes, she has. They are gun pellets. They do look like fish oil tablets. They look like omega-3.
This 11-year-old is gonna kill me for real, and I'm gonna be like, you know what? I hope you go far.
More power to her.
God, this is just such a strong pose. It's so fucking cool. It has such great lines. Unlike a lot of these poses where people have sort of been like flying through the air, she's a little weird, but she does feel very grounded. Like this feels like a very intentional pose. It's like she's doing this stupid little lean back. I'm not sure she actually knows how to shoot this gun, but she's trying very hard.
Oh, she does. Don't even worry
never
about
mind.
That,
well, I'm dead.
You're dead.
I'm fucking dead.
God. She's so good. She is what every really weird tween-age girl, I think, wishes she could be.
God, numbers?
I mean...
I will say, I don't think she's as cute as Lilial. She's like...
Yeah, I wouldn't put her straight out maxed cute. And she wouldn't want that. She wouldn't want to be maxed out.
No,
that's not what she's going for.
She's got very kind of like... not that, like, doing violence is necessarily... whatever. She has, like, very slight sort of, like, repressed butch vibes, you know? She just wants to go fucking run around in the woods and shoot her gun.
Yes.
But she's still she's still got her little kitty cat smile. She's got to be at least a 3 cute, I think.
Yeah, I'd put her up at a 4. I can see her easily at a 4.
4 cute. Appealing's very hard, because she's the coolest motherfucker I've ever seen, and she's also, like, an awful little gun-toting tot. So, and this is sort of like where appealing sort of becomes difficult.
Yeah, she appeals to me greatly. She appeals to me and my sensibilities very much. I don't know if it's the sense that appeal is meant. So I'm gonna cautiously say 3 here.
3 feels right. And then Kinsey.
Kinsey scale max out 6. I don't think there's any way you can argue. Look at what the fuck she's wearing. There's no way. There's no way she's not in a situationship with one of her classmates that she will only properly contextualize years down the line. I'm sorry. It's full 6.
It's full 6. Yeah, so true. Okay. Oh, oh, God. Do you want to take a 5-minute break?
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right. See you all in a bit.
うぶな女の子とは違うもの。どんなに見つめられたって平気だわ。だから、目をそらさなくていいのよ。
Yeah, I've been really trying not to fidget with anything.
I've been ripping up a napkin into tiny little pieces. You ready to?
Our brains are so
ready
functional.
To go? Okay. Hi, welcome back. Moving right along. Fi no nona. Fi no noa. Fina noa. Fina noa. Phinonoa.
So I think we're at the halfway point here. This is 6 out of the promised 10 plus the bonus, Jonas.
Yes, correct.
I just want to ask, how is this going compared to the rest of the show? Like,
Are you feeling nervous?
no, I'm not. I'm not asking for quality. I'm just like, how are these characters compared to the Mahjong guys? My only experience with Mahjong Soul is I know there's like tree elves with giant tits that live for like 10,000 years.
Fascinating. I think it might be maybe. The one of the reasons I was excited to do this game is that the art style in this game is very appealing. There's definitely lots of big titty. The art of Mahjong Soul has many problems. I mean, we also do other games too. We do some Limbus Company, and I'm doing all the different games for the Great Gacha World Tour. But the art of Mahjong Soul has many problems. The art of Mahjong Soul is much less coordinated. Sometimes we will encounter a character like Fuji in our very popular How Deep Is Your Luck episode, where her
Mahjong.
Here, I can just link it to you. I can navigate the wiki so good.
Fuji, I see.
Her art is really good. It has really good shaping and like her artist is credited, which not all of the part of the problem with Mahjong Soul is all of the characters are basically done by different artists. But this artist is really good.
I love the line stickers they all get.
Oh, those are the emotes that you can use in game to like make the people you're playing Mahjong with upset.
I love this one where she has died on the table. That's how I feel when I attempt to play Mahjong.
But like sometimes we get characters like Fuji. All of her here. Let me send you my favorite skin of hers, which like is a very is very kind of like standard gacha sexy, but it's like just like a genuinely well composed like good erotic image. Like the colors on this drive me fucking crazy. It's just like a really good image.
I do like this. From the other images I saw, I like how the fan is incorporated in the background.
Yeah.
It's giving me Dynasty Warriors.
So let me tell you, we liked her so much that we reached out to the artist who does all the art for this character, whose name is Sharon, and we sent her a little email that was like, "Hey, we really like the art you do. Keep it up." And then Sharon sent us back an email that was like, "Hey, this was the best Chinese New Year present I've ever received. It made me so happy. This email made me feel like I can draw 1,000 pictures this year. Thank you so much." And now Sharon is our beloved Sharon, yeah. And then sometimes the art in this game is very bad. Like we did the Fate Khalid liner character. And let me just send you a picture of her worst skin where we got very, very mad. Sometimes it's very bad. Sometimes it's very bad. But sometimes it's very good. And that's kind of what the show is about, right? Is like looking at this. Ash calls it gacha sludge because that's how people sort of consider it broadly.
I was fully prepared for this art to be so much worse.
It's the more you look at it, the more uncomfortable it makes me. but
Oh, it's not good, don't get me wrong.
there's some worse things. It's not great, but also sometimes it's really good, and a lot of the time it's complicated, you know? And that's kind of what's interesting about the show IMO, is it's fun to look at complicated art and figure out, like, why it works and why it doesn't and what's weird about it.
Completely.
The difference between that and World Flipper is that World Flipper clearly has, like, an in-house art team, you know?
Yes.
And a very consistent style and very strong sort of, like, intent behind the art overall, that gives it a really clear quality, that I really like.
And I'm never afraid to play it on the subway.
And you're never... Well, the thing is that I'm generally just not afraid to... I sometimes sit in the library and play Mahjong Soul, and then fucking Dripping Glamour Kaguya-hime pops up on the screen. I'll send you that one too. And I just, like, don't care because, like, I'm an adult and it's fine. This is Dripping Glamour Kaguya-hime, who we actually quite like. We're quite fond of Dripping Glamour Kaguya-hime. I think it's actually quite fun, even though it's, you know, what it is.
Wow.
You look at
when
that.
When they said dripping, they were not kidding.
Yeah, she's dripping.
She is.
That water splash, that very conspicuous water splash,
it's doing so much.
Does so much service
really
for
good.
humanity. We talked about this in our first episode.
We're off to a strong start.
Anyway.
Now, going to perhaps the opposite of that character, not only in sex appeal, but also in terms of how undripping she is. This is, Skipping in the Rain, Fi Nonawa. She has a sunny disposition and a love of rain. No matter the weather, she can always be seen wearing her rain gear. So she is a part of a nomadic culture in-game, very steppe vibes. Everyone's got sort of shorn off hair, very bulky clothing. So that's some context here. So what jumps out to you about this 4-year-old?
First of all, big boot with big button.
I love the boot button.
Big boot with big button for no reason.
It's so good. It's not, you're not affixing anything to that button.
No, it's just to have a big button. The real thing that jumps out at me, that is the real thing that jumps out at me. But the real thing that jumps out at me is, that fucking, this just, like, it's doing a sort of, ambiguous sort of pseudo-tribal thing, which is, fine. But, like, part of the consequence, one of the things we get out of that is that it has really clear and appealing kind of, like, shape and color language. It's all about this, like, orange contrasting with this blue and these sort of, like, rounded gate shapes. And it's very nice. All of her clothes, all of her little outfit is about this, and it's very nice. You see, like, it's very pleasant. It's such a nice little, it's like a dress with, like, a poncho on top. And then also a hood.
It's like a dual layered poncho
sort of complicated.
With a big hood. A big hood with, like, some little horns on the outside of it, to really sell their sheep/ram theming. I'm really enjoying her custom umbrella. It has a little gem under the base of the umbrella, but she's holding it upside down, so it resembles, like, a magic staff.
Yeah, she's doing a fun little sort of kick pose. I really like it. She's very cute. I love looking at her face. Even, like, you know, she's got this nice orange blush and then these teal eyes that, like, carry through the sort of shaping and coloring even to her face. She's got a really cute expression. She's got these weird fucking hair things that I sort of don't understand, but that's okay.
She's got almost like a beret on.
Oh, yeah.
She's got a really cute
I guess so.
hat.
Yeah, she's got a little box hat.
You can see it more in Image 2.
Okay, yeah.
Almost a fez.
Oh, sure. Image 2 is very cute. This umbrella fucking owns. This umbrella is kind of a Pokemon unto itself. It opens up into this weird big magic glowy thing. She's got a magic umbrella that magically protects her from the rain. Very fun. She's so happy to be showing you her cool umbrella. But also like her knees pulled together in this sort of slightly nervous pose. Like it's so nice. She's just cute.
Mm-hmm. For my Honkai players out there, the styling on her umbrella is giving me the same vibes that the styling on the Jianzhou Luofu does. The second stage, there's this big Chinese architecture-inspired spaceship fleet that has a very similar ornamental style and color scheme to this umbrella. And it plays off really well against the orange jacket and ringlets.
This like shock of bright yellow. So nice. I don't have that much more to say about her. She's just like, this is such a good drawing of a cute kid with a cute outfit.
I think it makes the numbers pretty easy for us.
Very cute.
Max out the cute.
She's 4. She can't be that appealing.
4.
She's a 4 appealing. She's nice.
She's 4, and her personality trait is she likes to splash in a puddle. And really, what else do you fucking need?
Uh-huh. I don't know where Kinsey is. She's 4. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's fine.
She can just be... She's 4 years old, and she's a 4 on all of the scales that we don't care to comment on.
Great. Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me. Now, let's go to a character that I'm really excited to hear your opinion on. This is Kazuchi, the Stormcloud Zapper. She is lightning incarnate, blowing where the winds take her on tour, and electrifying mortals with her bass booming zaps. So now...
Kazuchi. Okay, sorry, I'm navigating to the page.
Yep.
Please, World Flipper. Show me World Flipper Wiki. Please show me woman. Please. Oh, there she fucking is. Let's fucking go. Wow.
Steve Harvey, show me woman.
I love panty and stocking.
Oh my goodness, she really is giving whichever one of Scanty and knee socks is red.
Whichever one.
PSG knee socks.
She's a big demon lady, I guess. Yeah, she is. She's like a lightning demon. She's got a big horn in the middle of her forehead, which whips, and her hair is sort of curled around it, which is fun. And then she has this kind of like, outfit made of strips of fabric, big thing. She's got sonic rings sort of hovering around her ankles because of course she does. And these big fucking gauntlets. I love these big fuck off gauntlets.
The gauntlets are very good. She is, of course, in-game the class that when you hit them with the pinball, it stops for a second and like does a big impact as their special move. Like they are just punching them as the pinball.
I really like the posing on her arm. Oh, I love that they give her muscle definition. Oh, not too much, but like they so rarely give women any muscle definition in gacha games. I love to see it. I love the posing on her arms specifically because like her left arm gives you a really good look at the gauntlet, but her right arm, the fact that she's resting like the front of her fist against her hip shows you how the gauntlet works. Like that there's a little detached plate that she specifically punches with.
Oh, you're so right. Yeah, it's not really a little good, knuckle duster.
It's really good at showing you like how it works. I love this belt because this like splash of turquoise is just so pleasing.
Goes with her eyes, too.
Yeah.
It breaks up the middle of her character. Two things I really appreciate. One, they let the horn be very prominent, and I really appreciate that. She's about, overall, she's like a 6th horn by height. One big prominent unihorn in the middle there. And it gives her whole figure this really nice, strong, triangular silhouette. Just head-on, blunt, really selling the character. The other thing I appreciate is she's got sort of a Mai Shiranui outfit going on with the one sort of long piece of fabric down the front, but in what I think shows a lot of strength of character, they gave her pants, which I'm very glad about. They could
She's
very
got
easily
practical little shorts.
They could very easily have had her ass out, but she has little spandex shorts on, and I personally am grateful for it.
I wouldn't mind her ass out necessarily, but I do appreciate that, like, it gives her this kind of, like, wrestler vibe that whips. I also like that her hair is sort of, like, forms into these big sort of, like, you know, they look like big gusts of wind. Like, it doesn't break up like real hair, it breaks up into these big sort of wave chunks that look like these sort of geometric chunks that form like gusts of wind shapes. And it's like sort of almost symmetrical. Also, she's this good sort of like almost symmetrical thing to this image. It's very pleasing.
It's also selling that she is like charged with static electricity and it's fucking her hair up.
Yeah. Hang on, let me look at this full shot too. Whoa, she's got like a whole different thing going on.
Yeah, no, she pulls out like her extra weapon, which is, it doesn't seem to go all the way around, but it's like a half circle with
drums?
I was gonna say,
does she have little maracas? And
they're almost taiko drums.
Yeah,
like
is she like
tiny.
hitting? Is she hitting the drums with the little things she has in her
half
hands?
of a wooden hoop around it?
Uh-huh.
She has mallets that look almost like dumbbells, and I imagine she's hitting that thunder aspect.
Right. Yeah, she's making thunder.
We also see from the side, first, she has the most joyous expression on her face. She's in it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
She loves being here. You also, from the side, see that her horn has a kind of twist to it.
Yeah, you can see this a little bit in the shading of the first image, but it comes out really clearly in this one. That how it's shaped, this sort of weird kind of like wiggle to it. Extremely good. Like it very much. This is such a great pose. You're right, she's so joyous, she's so happy. There's so much movement in this. She looks really nice. The muscle definition in this one is very clear and it's very nice. She looks very strong. It's, you know, big fuck off wind demon is just like happy to be here and cause problems.
It's also nice that
you can see Sorry, go.
For those out there with impurity in your heart, the shorts are close enough to her skin tone, which is red, that you could almost think that it's a shadow and she's not wearing any pants or underwear.
If you so please.
If you so please, yeah. So a bone thrown to that demographic there. Which, you know.
Yeah. This one also, I can't tell if, maybe they're just supposed to be different gauntlets, but these gauntlets have a nice sort of, again, nice physicalness to them. You can see how there's like, the metal plates are tied down with these red thread.
There are
it's so really nice and physical.
There's a rough fabric-y, almost like unwoven wool that is strapped down with thick red cords, and it's very visceral.
Her expression is great. It's so joyous, but also a little mischievous.
Yeah.
I love looking at it. I love the art in this game. It's so good.
I think what shows up here, too, and is in the first image that we did mention, she does have little fangs. when she smiles, her bottom one pokes out on one side, and it is wonderful. I'm really loving it.
Uh-huh. Ah, great. Love her. Cute. Not that much.
No, I think she's too
sort of terrifying.
To be fully cute.
Yeah.
But, like...
She's got a little fang, you know.
Her unabashed love for doing what she does, which is smacking the drums and blowing shit up with lightning, I think could put me up to a 2 or 3 cute. I'm
happy to say 3. I like her a lot.
Yeah. I think where she really shines is the appeal. Both the appeal of she's a beautiful woman, but also I'm loving her weaponry and her utilities.
Yeah. And you see her and you're in awe.
Yeah, exactly. The sort of vibe of a powerful deity who doesn't need you to worship her, but you're permitted if you would like to, and maybe she will spare you. But like the way it feels like she has picked up these things that would be artifacts of power and is just wearing them as her outfit, it's a lot of appeal to me. I would put her up at a 5 easy.
I would agree with that. 3 cute, 5 appeal. Do you have Kinsey thoughts?
She feels a little straight. I'm not gonna lie, she feels a little straight.
Okay, we're allowed to give someone a little bit straight. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm as much as it pains me, she seems like I don't remember her ever being written in the game. I do not recall. She's not very important if she is. She feels like there would be 1 or 2 gags where she would get distracted chasing a hot guy.
I'm flipping through her story. She seems to mostly have a bit in which she is kind of like a weird DJ. She always wants to make music. I'm happy to give her like a, I can't look at this woman and give her a 0 on the Kinsey scale. I'm happy to give her a 1.
Yeah, I think 1 makes sense.
Just to mix it up.
There are a lot of characters with their bit being DJs or idols or performers in some sense. There's a whole bit where there's a cycle of characters who are animal ladies based on the Chinese zodiac, but they're also rival idols. And like a stable of idols. So there's a lot of that sort of theming throughout the game, which, makes sense for a gacha game.
Samantha,
So this is the stylish shaman. She is a bubbly young shaman girl who left her hometown to experience the thrills of big city life. So I assume that, but she's the country mouse, and she's coming to the big city and is like shopping for clothes.
Something like that.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm trying to figure it the fuck out.
Yeah, I don't really know what to make of this one.
She seems extremely normal.
Yes. So there are a couple of shaman characters in the game. They're all sort of dressed like this. From skimming through the story real quick, it seems like her bit is that she is trying to become like popular or a style sensation, but she can't bring herself to drop the shaman shtick.
Okay, fair enough.
So...
Sure.
I like the hair.
I do like the hair.
She's got white hair. It is fashioned into balls at the end with like a gold wrapping around it. And she's got a nice double leaf hair ornament sticking out.
I like how she has the big, like, sort of tail with the ball in the back, and then the two little ones in the front, and the sort of like a weird, awkward one sticking off to the side. Like, she sort of forgot to put it in the big one, and she's like, okay, I guess I'll just do this little braid just to sort of handle this little bit of hair. She's got this nice sort of poncho on. This outfit is not especially striking to me.
No.
It's just like, video game shaman stuff. I like her boots with the fur. This staff is sort of pretty, but doesn't do much for me.
Here's what I really enjoy about the staff, is that if you're looking at it from the bottom up, it seems like it's going to be sort of like a thin, like, clenched fist size of rod. But then as it goes up, it just sort of keeps getting bigger. To the point where she cannot fully wrap her hand around it, even in the middle. And it just sort of gets really, like almost like a club at the top. Like, it gets really chunky.
I like her eyes. Yeah, this staff is very appealing. This big, massive blue gem that's like the size of her head. She can just crush you with. I like that her eyes are this nice bright green of like the leaves in her hair and the moss on the thing. She's got this like little sort of turquoise circle gem thing going on, and all her jewelry that matches her staff. It's perfectly adequate. It just doesn't make me go.
I don't trust her expression. She seems like she has ill intent.
Yeah, she does kind of look like she's trying too hard to impress you with this weird little hand thing that she's doing also. She's trying a little too hard to be a little too casual, and also has this massive skull-crushing club. And it's, what is up with the full shot, too?
I really do not like whatever is happening here.
This is the first I've seen of this game being kind of weird.
I cannot say for sure. I feel like they're doing a bit where when you unlock to get the second art, you have to get them up to a high enough level, and then they like get this second image and they say a line of dialogue. And I feel like they are doing some bit where she is like running away from something. I am actually going to go into the game and level her up now. And let's see. Newest.
I mean, while you're doing that, I'll talk about what I don't like about this, which is that it's sort of like, she's sort of implied to be kind of like a teenager, and we get a weird little sort of almost upskirt here, and like, look at her back as her thing is sort of falling off her shoulders, and it sort of makes me uncomfortable for the first time in anything in this game. Yeah. She doesn't look like she's happy for this to be happening, which always makes me feel very, very uncomfortable.
Yeah, this is my least favorite art so far. Okay, she is water. She's on here somewhere. We're gonna cut this bit out, so I'm not worried about it.
We are? Why would you make me do this work?
This is all my saw trap.
Oh no. Okay, yeah. Tam's saw track to make me do audio editing.
To make you do editing work.
No.
Okay. So we're gonna get her up to level 65. Oh, we need this audio actually.
Oh, let's go. It keeps going.
Okay, and so now we're gonna put her up. Level 95. Yeah, when they announced they were sundowning, they just gave everyone a bunch of free shit, so I can like just level up all my guys to max level, no issue.
Let's go.
Ding,
ding, ding, ding, ding, ding, ding, ding, ding, ding.
Okay, does anyone hear it? No, I have to go to her fucking skills. Press the unlock all button. Okay. So now maybe we'll get some clarity, and maybe this will save it, or maybe it'll make it so much worse.
Okay, great.
シャーマンとして目覚めちゃった感じ？でもどうせならデザイナーの才能とか目覚めてくれないかな。
She says, "Whoa, I think my latent shaman abilities just like awakened or something. Why can't the same happen for my fashion design skills?" So it might possibly be implying that she is having some sort of trouble with her clothes. I don't like it.
Yeah, that made it worse.
It made it worse. Yeah.
Well.
I'm gonna rate stylish shaman Samantha a please stop.
Please stop. Please stop. World Flipper, you were doing so well, and it's okay. You know, it's fine. We all make mistakes, but it's not my favorite. I think we should give her numbers and move on.
Yeah.
Cute.
She's not very cute. She's
also not very appealing.
No.
She's also
and very straight.
She's also kind of straight. Zeros all around.
Zeros all around.
Oh my God.
That's a big whiff for stylish shaman Samantha, and it's only gonna get better because we've got Gerard.
Oh, and we're just looking at default Gerard, which is what you pulled. You mentioned maybe Summer skin, but
I'm gonna make you look at Summer Gerard.
Let's fucking go. Summer
very
Gerard.
Funny.
What is going on? What is this?
Well, you see, Gerard is a knight of the White Helm. He's a rather odd knight who's never seen without his helm. One might call him, if this is me editorializing, if one had a sufficiently erudite vocabulary, one might call him quixotic. Quixotic, I think.
Right.
And obsessed with chivalry. But he's an honest fellow, well trusted by his comrades. So this guy is like, if Sesame Street did a bit parodying Goblin Slayer.
He's like, he's also kind of like shit Aquaman. Why did I say like, he's kind of like shit Aquaman. What's up with these gloves? What's with this glove with the fucking paw pattern on the inside? Girl, what are you doing? And he's got this fucking like a Honolulu scarf. Girl, what are you doing?
You're looking at the summer one already. I was still back on the original version.
Oh, my bad. I thought we were just doing one or the other. My bad.
No, you're fine. Yeah, so for the listeners at home, the bit is that when he gets his summer version, he's in just a Speedo, but he still has the helmet on. And he's like, he's a chiseled guy. He's all scarred up. Like,
okay, I'm on default. I'm on default, Gerard. Love that he's just got his titties out. He's just got like his armor is specifically designed to put like big blue gems on his nipples.
Yeah, he's got
but
his
also
gem
it kind of
nipples.
looks like a face. His nipples kind of look like a face. It's really like, work it, girl.
It looks like the face of an armored core mech.
Yeah, he's got gem nipple, armored core mech, face,
And
chest.
I'm not gonna lie. They made his helmet. Okay, hear me out. They made his helmet look like a horse.
He does look like a horse.
Knight. That's his thing. It looks like a fetish thing. I'm just gonna come out and say it.
It does kind of look like a bondage mask. Yeah.
It looks like, yeah.
Yeah.
He's also got. Now you neglected to mention the other place where we see a prominent bright blue gem on his torso. And it's directly on his codpiece.
Yeah. It's like, the thing is that this outfit is like, you know, it's sort of got some flowing fabric in front of the crotch, so it could fully just like not be sort of pulling attention away from the crotch area, but instead we just put this big fucking blue gem right fucking there, so that we know exactly where his nipples are and exactly where his, you know.
he's really conspicuously armored everywhere, but the happy trail down to the gooch.
Yeah.
And that's only making my case stronger, I feel like.
I don't know if he's a knight. I think he's just going to a fetish club.
I've completely turned around. When I came in, I was like, oh, Gerard, his thing is like, he's like the obnoxious paladin. And now I'm coming around, I think this is just a leather daddy.
I think this is just a leather daddy. Now, I think Gerard might be a sub IMO, personally.
More of a gimp than a leather daddy.
Yeah.
Is what you're
Personally. He's got this really big, conspicuous, sort of bubbly, toyetic lance, which also isn't helping the case.
God, you're right. It looks like it's made out of fake lightsaber material.
Yeah, it looks like it looks a little bit like the tip is made out of clear silicone. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, yeah, you know what? It does.
You know?
But he is wielding the insertable.
Uh-huh.
Right? It is
interesting.
His arm doing the thrusting.
Right.
I also think you'll see if
I like how at the top of the lance, the front of the lance is a dildo, but the back of the lance is a butt plug. It's sort of a multi-tool.
I'm glad that I didn't have to be the one to point out that it looks exactly like a butt plug. Oh my god. Wow.
Leather Daddy Don Quixote.
I'm so glad. I had no idea how important the work you do here is.
Now you understand?
This was a frivolous show, but
no,
you had such sights to show me in my own game.
We're doing God's work. Yeah, I'm in your house.
I'm learning. I'm finding so much more to love about my game that is had its life support machine flipped off.
This is on this show we do God's work truly. And then like, you know, in the second image, he's ready to go. In the first image, he's like, this is him dressed up. He's like, okay, it's time to go to the club. And in the second one, he's at the club and he's doing the business. Good for him. I'm happy for him.
You know, I would love to find myself on the business end of this lance. He's also, if you notice, the design of it slightly changes. It goes from being like a long, you know what it looks like? There's like the blue inner plasticky bit, but it's also got like rings around the outside, rings of gold. And it looks like they sort of shift as it goes. Oh my goodness, there's a sort of a prong there. Oh wow.
You know, for your pleasure.
Yeah, this is spiked for your receiving pleasure. It's a real, it enters and then it expands, it looks like. Oh, wow, this is intense.
I will make one serious art note.
Okay.
Which is, all jokes aside, both of these poses are very strong and they look really nice.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say, really.
No, it's giving me,
This second pose has a really strong sense of movement and direction, and it's very appealing. And the direction is straight up Tam's ass.
No, please God, I could not take him in a fight or otherwise. It's giving me like he's in a MOBA or some kind of action RPG.
He's doing like
his move is like he points and then he shoots forward at the enemy.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very good. I feel like there's a League of Legends character that just kind of shoots forward in a straight line and you kind of steer them. He's doing like very that.
Yes, sort of for sure. This is a League of Legends move for sure. Up at the gay fetish club doing League of Legends moves. Man, Gerard, listen.
All right. I turned around so completely on Gerard, I'm not gonna lie.
Uh-huh. I don't think he's very cute.
No.
I'm
also,
not even...
yeah, on the appeal front, judging by his summer skin, there's a reason he is using this lance. My guy is not well endowed. It's like, I don't know, Transmask Gerard Truthers? right into the show?
Uh-huh. Transmask Gerard. Shoutouts? Question mark?
Honestly, shoutouts.
Shoutouts.
My guy, hard gay. Hard gay.
I think he's like 016.
Yeah, I say 016 is probably the spot.
Uh-huh. Well, alright. Now we get into your bonus guys that we're having a look at.
These are the bonus holiday characters.
Retisha Valentine skin.
Are we doing the Valentine skin? Yeah. So
that's the one you pulled. Also,
that is the one I pulled.
We need to stop soon because I'm going insane.
I'm going insane.
Oh
but
my god!
I do want to send you this really, really good pose.
Yo, is this from Retisha Default?
This is her default, yeah.
This
she's
whips, actually.
Dual-wielding machine pistols.
Oh my god, everyone who is actually looking at the images, which some of our listeners do, please go look at Retisha Default. The colors on this are wild. Oh my god, this image makes me so happy. The colors on it are so fucking good. Unfortunately, what we pulled from the gacha was Retisha Valentine. In which she's...
Flipper... Oh yeah, go.
No, you go. I'm sure there's something more interesting
World
to say.
Flipper only very rarely delves into like a cyberpunk tactical aesthetic, but whenever it does, holy shit, it's the greatest stuff imaginable.
Yeah.
It does there's a whole side story arc, which is, if you pick up this game, play only this one side story. If you do some more editing while I pull this up to look at the name of this.
Okay, I'm definitely doing editing and not leaving this in. Retisha, she shoot her guns. It looks so sick. She kind of looks like, fucking, what is it called? Fucking Cyberpunk Edge Runners, that anime that I don't like.
Yeah!
She's kind of like what if the character design in Cyberpunk Edge Runners was good, actually.
Okay, so the side story is called Neon Skyline. It is about two runners, the action one and the girl in the chair. And they're like situationship and they're falling out and reconciliation in the middle of a mission. It's so good and it looks so fun in the little pixel art. That is my recommendation. It's very important. And one of them is named Bulleta. And the other one is named Love.
Let's fucking go. Oh, so happy. Okay, we need to look at Valentine Retisha.
Retisha Valentine. Shot through the heart. You're to blame. She fell in love with the main character while working alongside him. I guess that happened in her last story. Though she confessed with great fanfare, she was completely rejected. Still, a stubborn part of her refuses to give up on her feelings. And good for her, honestly.
Uh-huh. I looked at this image and my first thought was unfortunately for this dress, I looked at this dress and I was like, why does she have a tampon in between her boobs?
Oh my god!
Sorry to this dress. It looks fine once you zoom in and understand it a little more, but...
No, she fully has a cleavage tampon.
Listen, there's not a lot of pockets on this dress. You gotta keep it somewhere.
Oh my, she has a purse! She's carrying a whole ass purse!
It's probably full of guns.
She has two purses!
They're probably full of guns.
They're probably full of guns. It's really selling a character vibe I like a lot, which is Action Tsundere, who has to get serious now about love, instead of action and is very bad at it.
Yeah, this outfit is ridiculous. It has too many frills. It has too many bows. It's like kind of an unappealing color scheme. It's this very muddy color scheme.
This is the stockings. The stockings. The color pattern on them is upside down of each other. One of them.
What is going on?
One of them is burgundy up to the calf, where there's a black sort of garter pattern, and then it's gray up to the top. The other one is gray up to the thigh, where there's the same garter pattern, and then the burgundy color up from there. And it looks terrible. It looks really
awful.
bad.
It looks awful. She has no idea how to dress. She only know how to shoot gun.
Yeah.
She only know how to shoot gun.
I also love the scenery here. I love the framing because she's on a little triangle platform. There's a big dramatic gold sparkly swirl behind her. There's like a candlestick out and drapes, and it just feels like the scenery itself is trying to sell her, and it's just falling so flat.
Yeah. The scenery is so nice and pastel and pleasant, and she just kind of isn't. She's fiddling with her fucking earring as if she doesn't, like, know how to wear earrings. Her hair is, like, kind of stupid. It's really great. I'm happy about how awful she looks. Her full shot, too, is also fun, because she just looks so uncomfortable in this stupid outfit.
Yeah, she is. It is a downwards angle on her in some kind of plaza. It's been
some sort of Valentine's Day-ass plaza, yeah.
Yeah, and she is holding the box of chocolates behind her back, and she is embarrassedly blushing, and she is surrounded on all sides by heart balloons in the same golden swirl, and she just feels trapped there.
Yeah, it feels like it's constricting her.
Yeah.
Very good.
I really love how awful she looks.
I love how like muddy and dark and unappealing her colors are compared to these like poppy fucking pinks and purples around her. It fucking owns. Yeah. It's so funny.
She could not bring herself to wear a single bright color.
Great comedy and visual storytelling. Which is funny because when she shoot her gun and she's herself, she has bright colors, but she's trying too hard and just completely failing. It's great. Oh man. Fantastic. Numbers for Retisha Valentine, please.
I think she herself is very cute.
But
she is not.
I think that her kind of like trying too hard and utterly failing is kind of cute but not appealing. IMO, if I could pitch that to you,
I think that works for me. And canonically, totally het. I think obviously.
So that's a. I won't give her any more than a 4 a cute, maybe even a 3. We can give her a 4. Like 0 appealing, 0 Kinsey. Sorry, Retisha. Listen, go back to shoot gun. It makes you happy.
Yeah, I think, a wise woman once said, never chase a man. And I think she could do well to live by that. Now, for this last character, Belcidia, I don't know how much there is to say about her other than...
New Year Belcidia, specifically. Belcidia, New Year.
Yes. I don't know how much there is to say about her other than Awooga.
Awooga? One thing I've noticed about this one is Awooga?
Yeah, I really, she is, I think she's been in the game since the beginning. She is the designated titty monster. Of the game. She has a summer one where she is just in a bikini, fully poppin'. She has a mole on top of her tits. Like, she is the titty lady.
The titty
lady.
And,
what can I say but Awooga?
Awuga. Yeah, she's
Like,
in this sort of like geisha fucking looking ass outfit, with this big belt and like this.
Oh my goodness! I just switched to the second one.
Okay, hang on. You have to let me be surprised by it, so I need to get through the first one first.
Okay.
She does look kind of sick. She's got this like cyberpunk patterned kimono. Her tits all the way out. She's got a rope around the top of her tits.
The classic rope around below the shoulders, right under the clavicle.
And she's got these like robots spreading smoke around her dramatically. She's on this little sort of like, platform, this little kang that, I guess you would sit with her if you paid enough money. I love her socks. Very good socks. Small detail.
Now here's what you gotta know about Belle City of the Fair Witch of Twilight is that once upon a time she played the role of humanity's enemy and put on a show by fighting Champion Light, but now she puts on clothes from Yamato. That is in-game Japan. There is a Japan world where there's yokai and a kitsune girl who's very cute, and I love her. Further giving her, she puts on clothes from Yamato, further giving her the appearance of a temptress, ready to seduce others from the quote-unquote proper path.
The proper path.
The proper path, which is being a lame-ass virgin.
It's not having, your face full of titties.
Yeah. If you're not gonna get your...
Alright, should I... Oh, sorry, you can finish.
I was just gonna say, if you're not gonna get your whole shit wrecked by evil dark tendrils, then I'm on my way.
Okay, should I be seduced from the proper path and click to this full shot too?
Yeah, you're gonna be. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Oh, this is so good.
My favorite thing. Her hair is down, and it is because she has pulled out her hairpin and is now holding it coquettishly between her lips. And I think that is my favorite part. Oh, and there's also her robe has come down just enough that you can see the barest crescent of the top of her boob from the back.
But one thing I really like about this is that, like, it's very sexy, but it's sexy in a different way from the first one. It's not especially boob monster.
No.
Instead, she's in this just, like, really kind of, like, nice, playful pose, lying on this sort of, like, Sakura bedspread, while surrounded by this weird cyberpunk magic shit.
And it's very self-aware fan service, too. That's what I really like, is they're playing up the bit that she is dressed like a geisha. The robe is back to show fully the nape of her neck and her upper back. Like, with the self-aware nod, and they put a mole on there in the same spot that it is on her chest. So I think that's a very fun nod to, like, yeah, we know what we're doing. We're having fun with it.
And there's not there's not that much skin showing, but there's also like a very kind of like strong sense of this robe sort of coming off. And so it doesn't need to show a ton of skin to give you... It doesn't need to have a literal upskirt for you to be like, oh, up the skirt, Which is just good image. Genuinely good image. Like, the colors on this are beautiful. I love this, like, pink and, like, dark teal. And it's just, like, such strong posing to elicit such a strong thing.
Yeah.
Genuinely a good image, as well as,
One point I love about her as well, the bright blue in the eyes.
Yeah, very scary.
Yeah, it is like the fell energy is bursting from her body even in this moment. No, it's really good. And I think, like, when they go for more grittier stuff like this in a game with such, I mean, let's call a spade, a sanitized art style like World Flipper has, I think that contrast really works for me. I think it does make it
it's
really
so fun.
it hits even more.
Oh my god, the like beams of light falling across her leg, like drawing your attention to her like, you know, leg and skirt. But also like, you know, the beams of light are some kind of like only there in sort of like the negative space. They aren't like drawn over the thing. You can only see them in like the light changing on objects they hit. It's really nice, genuinely.
No, yeah, like the sort of the god rays, the like almost stained glass look it gives it.
Yeah.
I just noticed in the background you have the classic New Year's decorations. You have the what's it called? The kairamochi and the cut off bamboo in a little pot.
Uh-huh. I also like, oh my god, there's so much to this image, genuinely. Great image to end on. I love another note of posing is that, like, you know, she sort of like, most of her is in this sort of coquettish, sort of like lying on her side pose. Her hand sort of like teasingly kind of like behind her and also at her crotch. But then with her right hand, she's just kind of like fucking up this robot. Like this robot is trying to make this little sort of ambient smoke field, but she's just like sort of fucking it up and like making it kind of malfunction, like a little bitch. And it's great. Like it's such a nice little, you know?
She is making hits support her weight so she can do this pose.
Yeah, and this robot cannot support her weight, and she knows it, and she just, you know, she's just kind of mean.
It's
great.
Very
Again,
very
she's
good.
like this sort of like, she's in this coquettish, soft, temptress pose, and then like in what she's doing with this robot, you see what her actual personality is, which is she doesn't care. She'll fuck you up.
She will kill you so bad. She's also textually a mommy dom, so do with that what you will.
Well, okay, I guess I will. Damn. Hang on, let me go look at Belsidia default really quick.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go over it super hard.
Also, the summer skin, there's a bikini with underboob. And the stupidest hat I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Belsidia summer. Honestly, the New Year's one is the best one. The New Year's one is really extremely strong in many ways. Wow. Anyway, that's World Flipper.
Now, I was instructed...
Oh, right, numbers for Belsidia. Sorry, my bad.
Awooga.
Awooga?
Awooga out of 6 for all of them. What are you talking about?
Awooga out of 6. All right, well, there we go.
Now, there is a one Tamsin's choice.
Ooh,
that I do need to see.
Secret Tamsin choice.
I have linked it to you.
I have found it on the wiki. It is Rudy, R-U-D-Y. Wow.
Rudy!
What is fucking going on here?
Magic. Pure magic.
Magic robot covered in little eyes? She's covered in unknowns from Pokemon?
I love her design so much. Her backstory is she was part of a robot rebellion and she was killed, but the barest scrap of her personality stayed around, and they built her a new body, and they just sort of did the most that anyone's ever done.
Uh-huh.
She has... So here's some bits. She has, like, a whole wraparound hair that is in paneling. She has a face that is a blank LCD screen.
Yeah, she's got, like, the Daft Punk face.
Except for one pixel, like one bleeding pixel that is an eye. And, most importantly, she has a little top hat.
Let's go. I love the joints on her. The joints on her knees are so appealing. This is really great robot design. This little bit of blue in the middle. She's very appealing. I'm running out of steam. But I can tell why this is your favorite.
It's really
she
good.
whips very hard. You should read her thing for the intro, probably.
Should I do that right now?
No, let's do it at the end.
Okay.
People will have already heard it, because it will be the intro.
Okay. Well, I hope you all liked it.
Yeah. I hope you all liked it like 2.5 hours ago.
Oh God, this is gonna be a two-parter on your feed?
What are you talking? No. 2.5 hours is normal for us.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I must have been looking at short
podcast.
episodes. I saw him at like 15 minutes or something.
Oh, weird. Are you weird.
Maybe I have a snippet.
Maybe. Anyway, oh my god, I almost said her Uptie 3 like it's Limbus Company. I'm losing my mind. Her full shot too.
Yeah,
fun. She's got these fucking sick fucking bracelets. Her like abdomen is now exposed, and it's got these like pistons for abs.
Coils.
Her arms are Tesla coils.
She's got a Tony Stark sort of arc reactor situation. Oh no, it's like her whole like spine is glowing electric. Oh, it's really something. Oh, she's got like a stomach tube. Speaking of Limbus Company, if you talk about it, I hope you are talking only about Ishmael, the only character in that game, and no one else.
No, we're talking about all of the characters, but we'll get there eventually.
Okay. Well,
that's World Flipper. Oh my god.
Thank you so much for letting me.
No, thank you so much. That was a very
this game. I played it. I picked it back up. I've been playing it partly for research for this, and I've been like, I joined the Discord again. I pulled up a bunch of like the updated team building guides. I've been grinding up teams just for old time's sake. It's just a joy. If you enjoy like grinding to get weapons to make a team that can beat a boss, that'll get you weapons to make another team to beat another boss. If you enjoy that cycle of gameplay, World Flipper has got it for you in spades.
I appreciated this so much. I had such a good time. This game has such a strong and appealing style. I really, really liked this. It was great to have you on the show. Thank you so much. Genuinely. I will keep that we had a really good time having you on the show in mind.
I appreciate it. Yeah, no, thank you so much. This has been a blast. Thank you for letting me bombard you with my pinball wizardry.
Oh, absolutely. We're on tour. We're on a world tour. It has been great to visit your land.
Well, I guess it's time for you to flip on out of here.
Oh, wait. There's one more thing. Okay, so at the end of each episode, what we do is we randomize for the next character, and then live react to it without saying who it is.
Okay.
So I'm just going to tell you what the next episode of the Great Gacha World Tour is and have you live react to it, if that's okay.
Well, you're going to, like, say
I'm just gonna text.
out?
I'm just going to type it out.
A lot of typing. So what? Oh, that. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna copy this into Google and see what comes up. Copy text. I'm so glad you're getting them on.
I may have already recorded it, and it was very good.
What? What? Oh, wait, is it? Oh, there's a pirate one?
And that's the show, folks.
You folks are in for a treat.
All right, everyone.
Thank you so much, Ivy.
Thank you so much for being here. Bye, everyone.
Bye!
お姉さん、今回は羽目を外します。だってバカンスだもの。はしゃいじゃってもいいわよね。